Look, I get it. This is the kind of debate that keeps nerds up at night, arguing over cold pizza and warm Mountain Dew at 2 a.m. Who is more intelligent, Iron Man or Doctor Doom? The genius playboy billionaire or the egomaniacal armored sorcerer-king? It's like asking who's stronger, Superman or the Hulk? The answer is yes, and also, shut up, you're ruining the party. But fine, let's get into it. Tony Stark is objectively a goddamn genius. This is a guy who, while literally dying, built a miniature nuclear power plant in a cave with tools that frankly look like they came from a Home Depot clearance bin. Meanwhile, most of us can't even set up a Wi-Fi router without watching 3 YouTube tutorials and having an existential crisis. And Doom? Oh, Doom doesn't invent things in a cave. No, Doom conquers the cave, declares himself king of cave, and then builds an interdimensional portal inside it just to prove a point. This man rules an entire country by sheer force of will. You know how hard it is to govern anywhere? People in charge of HOA boards have mental breakdowns. Doom runs an entire sovereign nation while still finding time to build Doombots, fight cosmic entities, and make Reed Richards' life miserable on a daily basis. But let's talk pure intellect. Tony Stark is the Da Vinci of tech. He makes machines do things that should not be possible. Every single one of his suits is a walking, flying, self-repairing miracle of science. His brain basically thinks in equations. But Doom? Doom is what happens when you give that level of intelligence a god complex. This man mastered magic. Not just as a hobby, not just as a side gig, but at a level where he has personally punked out demons. Think about that. Iron Man can barely deal with government paperwork, but Doom is over here, arm wrestling Lucifer and walking away with favorable terms. You ever tried negotiating with a car salesman? It's impossible. Doom does it with hell itself. That's intelligence on a level that makes no goddamn sense. And while we're at it, let's talk about pettiness, because pettiness is a form of intelligence that no one talks about enough. Tony Stark will build a new Iron Man suit just to one-up himself. Doom will rewrite the fabric of reality just to prove that he is better than you. He once stole the Beyonder's godlike power, remade existence in his image, and then lost it all because deep down, he knew he didn't deserve it. Doom is so intellectually unstoppable, he defeats himself out of sheer self-awareness. That is galaxy brain nonsense. But, and here's where it gets messy, Tony is a builder. He creates, iterates, and improves. Doom is a conqueror. He perfects. Doom doesn't innovate. He steals the best ideas and makes them infinitely better. Tony built Ultron. Doom would have made Ultron work. Tony designs tech that people can use. Doom makes tech that only Doom can use. That's the difference. Tony wants to help the world. Doom wants to own the world. So who's more intelligent? Well, if we're talking pure raw brain power, Doom wins. Easily. He's basically if Stephen Hawking had Dr. Strange's spell book and also ran North Korea. But if we're talking applied intelligence, Tony takes it. Doom thinks on the scale of gods. Tony actually gets things done. And before you say, well, if Doom is so smart, why hasn't he won yet? That's the best part. He has. Multiple times. And then he sabotages himself because he needs a struggle. Doom isn't content with winning. He needs to prove he was always the best. Tony's biggest enemy is himself. Doom's biggest enemy is also himself, but like with extra steps. Tony's like a genius who keeps making the wrong personal choices, and Doom is a genius who makes the right choices, but for all the wrong reasons. So who's smarter? Depends on how you define smart. But if you asked either one of them, they'd each have the exact same answer. Doom is smarter.